Hello, today I will show you my Sears VCR model 30717. This VCR, it was my default VCR that I used to play my tape, but now I decided that it is not my default VCR anymore, and so for playing my tapes I will use any other of my VCRs. You see, I have the choice of the VCR I want to use. So this VCR I was storing it here to play my tapes, but now I will not use it as my default VCR anymore. So this VCR, because yeah, it was my default VCR, so I didn't watch the mechanism. I didn't play with it a lot to watch the mechanism. I used it more to play my tapes, because I used this one because it has a very good picture quality. So I will show you the features it has later. So now let's insert a cassette so you will see the mechanism. This VCR is working 100%. We have a perfect picture quality. Even when the fast forward is very clear, there is not a lot of lines in the picture. The pose is very clear too. And what I like about this VCR is that you can pause, and if you have the remote, you can play frame by frame, and you can play frame by frame forward and backward. I really like this about it. And if the picture is shaking, you just adjust the tracking with these buttons here, and it will stop shaking. Well, usually. And also you can let it go slow motion at different speed, forward and backwards. You have a few different speeds for slow motion, and if you press again, it's playing at a one time speed backwards. So you can watch your tapes backwards. There is no sound, but yeah, you have the picture backwards, and the picture is clear even on backwards play. You can play backwards at different speed too. Now it's at the maximum speed. Now let's see the fast forward. This VCR, it rewinds and fast forward at a pretty good speed. You don't see the spindle a lot because this thing is big for some reason. I don't know why they made this thing, this metal thing, big that much. I think there was an index, like. I didn't know. It stopped. It wanted to play because I think there was an index, but I'm gonna fast forward normally. So yeah, pretty good speed. It's not slow, and the Adler is working perfectly, 100% working. This VCR. Very nice for playing tapes. This VCR. If you want to play tapes and if you want to digitalize tapes, well, this VCR is perfect for that. For everything, for fast forwarding, rewinding, playing tapes and also watch tapes in slow motion. So if I want to record my video games and then play slow motion, I'm using this VCR. There are also some other VCR that can do this, like the Toshiba here. It can play in the fast forward and backward at different speed too, and the Toshiba it also can play 2 times with the sound, which is very interesting. So now it's my recording, so you see, I can watch this part in slow motion, and But to change the speed you need the remote, but this is not very important because yeah, the main functions are on the front of the VCR. Just there is no tape speed button, so if you don't have the remote, you cannot change the tape speed. And by default it is on SP speed. So yeah, you have the tape speed button. And there are some VCRs where the default speed is EP, like this Itachi. When you plug it, it is on EP speed, and I can't change it. And here it is on SP. Now let's eject the cassette. Very nice mechanism. It turns smoothly, and yeah. Also a hi-fi stereo VCR. Just there are no inputs on the back. There are only inputs on the front. I think they should have put inputs on the both sides, but at least there are inputs on the front, which is a very good thing. You don't have to, if you want to plug a camcorder, for example, you don't have to go behind if the VCR is in the furniture. But yeah, if there are only inputs behind, you can just put an RCA extension cord from here to like here. You can plug your things. So yeah, hi-fi stereo VCR, and also I plugged the TV on it, like the coaxial cable on it, and there is one thing that is annoying. So if I want to screw the coaxial cable, yeah, there are like the sides of the plastic here that annoys me when I want to screw. You understand? When I want to screw a coaxial cable, so this is annoying. So they should have made a space to screw it. But yeah, I honestly prefer the coaxial cable you don't need to screw, because they are a coaxial cable that you can just plug and not screw. So this is better. So now we're taking a look at the mechanism. So here is the main loading motor, and in this VCR is the capstan motor that ejects the cassette, so this loading motor does not eject. This motor is driving a belt, and then a pulley, and a worm gear, and the worm gear is driving this cam gear here, which is a basic mechanism. Like a basic principle. There is there are a few VCRs with like the motors and the motor here and driving a belt, and this like for example the Funai mechanism, like this Philips combo. You know, there are a few VCRs with a motor that is here, but in JVC VCRs the motor is often here. There are a few mechanism of JVC. The most of the mechanism of JVC, the motor is here. So yeah, it drives the cam gear, and the cam gear it turns this bar here, this sliding plate, and then it will turn the tape guide. And another thing that is particular in this VCR is that this sliding plate here, it is on the upper side, while usually it's on the bottom side. And a very good thing on this VCR, it's a gear idler, so it won't break. Very good idler. It's working 100%. So yeah, very good thing. So yeah, this is a very nice VCR. And now we see the pinch roller. It's this thing that goes forward and that makes it go down. And when I press power, it doesn't unload the tape. And here there is the mechanism of the carriage. You see there is this thing that is turning, and there is a worm gear here, and it's driving like a vertical gear, like hidden behind the metal. So yeah, interesting mechanism. Also very shiny drum. Very clean drum. Like it's beautiful, it's shiny. Yeah, so I played a lot of tapes in this VCR, and I recorded a lot of video games with this one. And you see here's the power supply. Like in most all the modern VCR, there is the power supply is integrated and is built in the same circuit board. And also I wanted to show you like when I fast forward and rewind, there is a screen on the TV. But yeah, so here there is a counter. There is a nice counter, and yeah, when it's fast forward and rewind, there is a this display on the TV that will show you the position of the tape. So this is a very nice thing. But yeah, it's the VCR. It like looks at the difference of speed between the two spindles, so it will detect the position of the tape. But if you have short tapes, it will not work correctly. If you have like a 30 minutes tape, the VCR will not detect this correctly, so it will not display the good thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and so I hope you enjoyed my review of this VCR, and goodbye.